In this video, I'm going to walk through some Python analysis that I completed recently for a Women in Data Datathon. The theme of the project was the gender pay gap, and I was assigned to a team of a couple of awesome ladies that I met that I didn't know previously, and we worked together to form a project and conduct some data analysis and present recommendations and findings for the challenge. And I just wanted to walk through the Python analysis of what we did because it took me a while to get through all this. And when I was working on this project, there were several things that I manipulated manually in Excel because it's still just easier for me to use Excel a lot of the time. So it's pretty common for people that are working on data science projects to use a variety of software tools to complete the project. And what I have found is that most people will use the tools that they are most comfortable with for any specific tasks. So I actually learned to do machine learning in R before I learned how to do a lot of it in Python. And I don't have a computer science background. I never really took, I think I took like one or two programming courses a very long time ago. I took one Python course on Coursera. But it's really one of the things, you really have to practice to get the hang of it. And it's hard to remember all of the functions and the exact syntax and spelling and everything for a lot of the basic functions. So there's memes about like, I don't know if I'm a good coder or I'm just good at Googling things. And I always tell people, when you're learning how to code and when you're learning how to do these data science projects, you're not just going to be using Python and Google Colab or your developer environment. You're also going to be spending a lot of time on Stack Overflow, most likely, which is a help site for developers and coders. You'll get a lot of help and answers on that website. So it's totally normal to not be able. Most programmers, developers, data scientists are having to Google things or look things up on a regular basis. I don't know many people that have all of that stuff memorized. So I just wanted to provide some encouragement there. Don't feel bad if you can't remember all of the functions or you have to Google things on a regular basis while you're coding and you're working on a project. And so with this particular project, there were several things that I could perform more easily in R or Excel. And I did a lot of manual data manipulation in Excel, and I challenged myself to try to redo it all and do it through code so that it would be reproducible, that we could share it with the challenge organizers. And so I learned a lot about Python and different Python functionality while I was working on this project. And I just wanted to share that in the hopes that, if there's anybody else out there who's trying to learn Python and try to manipulate data in Python, that this might be helpful, a helpful resource for you to have. So basically what I'm going to do is walk through a Jupyter notebook in Google Colab containing all of the code that I used for the Women in Data Datathon project. And I'm just going to go through it one cell at a time and provide some commentary on each cell and some general tips about using Python and Google Colab. And I hope that you guys find this helpful.